everybody. I'm Jackson Murphy. 2011 was an interesting year for the movie business. Box office was down. Sequels, prequels, and new editions of old series were everywhere. And 3D, whether you like it or not, dominated. And here to talk with me about it all are Amy Biancolli of the Hearst Newspapers and Jim Dixon, movie examiner for Examiner.com. And together, we are the critics. So thanks for talking with me today, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Good to be here. Thank you. So we're going to start with the best movies, series, or sequels. What were some of the big highlights of the year for you, Amy?
Well, for me, beyond question, the best sequel of the year had to be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, which was simply a terrific movie. But it was also such a satisfying conclusion to a fantastic epic, and it succeeded on every level. And I don't say that just because I'm a rabid fangirl. I am a rabid fangirl, but I think even if I weren't a rabid fangirl, I would have enjoyed that movie because it's just so successful, as I said, on every single level.
Yeah, I found it very interesting to watch.
I loved Harry Potter. It's one of my top movies of the year. In this category, I'm going to go with Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol.
Ooh, okay.
This is a series that I think a lot of people had basically dead on arrival. Tom Cruise has been box office poison for the last couple of years, more than the last couple of years.
Right.
But they've also got a director who made his bones on animated films.
Brad Bird's so talented with The Incredibles and Ratatouille.
But when you look at the track record of animation directors making their live action debut, there's nothing to get excited about.
But it's an animated movie. I mean, it's an animated movie with live action is what it is, because their gravity is completely off the table. Nobody behaves in any kind of realistic fashion. It just has this whizziness, this fun to it. Whizziness, that's
Absolutely.
not really a word, but
I think whizziness,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I think Tom Cruise was also great in Night and Day, which I loved from last year with Cameron Diaz. I thought that was a lot of fun. I happen to like a lot of prequels this year. I thought X-Men First Class wasn't bad. Rise of the Planet of the Apes I really enjoyed, and even Puss in Boots I found just really fun.
It's entertaining. And I'm glad you mentioned Rise of the Planet of the Apes because I think that Andy Serkis did one of the best and most impressive feats of the year, which is that he brought humanity to a chimp.
He deserves an Oscar nomination for that role. He really does.
I think one thing you've got to look at, too, is what Marvel Studios is doing right now in terms of not necessarily making a series in the sense we have one James Bond movie after another James Bond movie, one MI movie after another MI movie, but they're doing a series of adaptations of their comic book characters and not always their top shelf ones, and tying them all together to next summer's The Avengers.
Oh, The Avengers. Yeah, I'm getting tired of being teased, though. I just want to see the movie at this point.
Well, I don't want to give away a spoiler to anybody who hasn't seen Captain America yet, but I saw that with an audience, and they waited for the credits to completely finish, waiting for an Easter egg at the end, and there wasn't one, and people actually booed. They've gotten
I remember that.
That was a very interesting night in that theater.
They have been so trained by the studio now.
Boom, boom. All right, so pretty much more of the same for 2012, Men in Black 3, and of course, The Dark Knight Rises. So very excited for some of those coming out next summer.